That's fucking racist, Slinger.
What, a black guy fucking
You
himself?
hate the blacks?
Yeah.
You hate the
Huh?
black? Whoa, what's going on?
Huh?
That's not
Am I
news,
trying-
baby.
Damn. He accepted it. What are you gonna do now? You can't cancel someone who accepts it.
I'm gonna follow your friend from college, and I'm gonna boost that nigga until he's a part of this circle.
Oh, he is already a part of the circle.
Oh, yeah, I
doing
forgot.
shit. Yeah.
I forgot some IRL from Slinger's life is.
Yeah,
I
like,
need to scroll up
holy
and find
shit,
it.
bro. Seeing that guy in Moss fucking comments, my heart dropped. I was like, holy shit, bro. I've been compromised.
Oh no,
I'm
he's
friends
a
with the
step.
reply guy. No. I'd end that friendship. I'd be like, I can't be friends with a reply guy, dog.
Look,
if also said someone recognized her IRL, I'd have to kill a dude who recognized me IRL, dog. I'd have to fucking John Wick his ass, be like, you ain't fucking making it out of here, dog.
dude,
Slinger, I feel like you wear a scarf and cowboy hat in public.
I would.
Yeah, stoned.
No, they actually do sell that on the way back home, on my way back home from college. But I never thought of actually stepping down to buy one. But anywho, guy who I just talked about, if you're watching the podcast, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, why? Anyhow, let's do the intro.
Yeah, we're repeating it.
Oh,
Cubs, you the intro.
What episode? What episode are we on?
37.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 37 of the Drip League podcast. Today, we're talking about random bullshit.
We just chilling.
That's a pretty good intro.
We just chilling.
Shoot, close enough. I was gonna be like our top three anime, top three manga. Fucking Chubbs probably doesn't have a top three manga because he hasn't read that much.
We've talked
have a
about
top
this like what,
one.
3 times on the podcast, bro.
No, we haven't.
No, you haven't.
Wait, let me check something before we do anything.
No, we haven't.
You think someone who's an
I
editor
think we've
would fuck?
talked about favorite of each, but not top three.
Yeah, good point.
I could do anime, but I can't do manga.
Yeah. What's your top three, Slinger?
Manga or anime?
Top
Because
three anime.
honestly, like manga, I didn't read
Do
much.
anime first. Yeah, anime will have more to talk
Alright,
about.
anime is pretty much like Hunter x Hunter because that shit is just bomb.
Based.
Like, holy shit. Like,
Based.
that was so much fun to watch, bro. Like, holy shit. Of course, I'm with Skelly on something which is like the Chimera Ant arc is like genuinely better than like the other ones, but York New is like more enjoyable for me. You know?
I love you. York New is like York New is a fucking arc that I can like watch all the time. Like I'll watch clips of York New all the time. I could watch that arc every day. Like I obviously can't rewatch fucking Chimerian every day.
Yeah, because it's so
fucking-
long.
It's build up and shit.
Yeah.
But I'll watch like shocking moments of Chimerian, but like I'm constantly watching specifically fucking goddamn, why am I fucking slipping? Oh no, fucking the song where Cole's doing the fucking.
The fucking, what is it called? The Requiem?
Why am I? Yeah, Requiem. Yeah, I'll watch that clip all the fucking time.
Me too.
I
man.
find that
It's so
funny because
fucking cool.
like before this podcast started, this motherfucker was naming off like Naruto arcs with no problem, but he fucking slipped up there.
That wasn't even an arc. That was fucking. I can name New York New arc. That was specific fucking moment. I forgot the word.
Yeah, what's your other one, Slinger?
Oh, the other animes. The second
Yeah.
one would be fucking Full Metal Alchemist, but like the OG because, as Skelly put it, like nostalgia
that's-
goggles.
Such a weird pick.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
You have not watched a lot of anime, is what that tells me. To be honest,
Have you seen Brotherhood?
I have such.
Look, I did watch a lot of anime. The problem is for some reason, I really enjoyed watching Full Metal Alchemist for some reason. You know?
Like, I really have a soft spot for the OG Full Metal because it's like one of the first anime I ever watched.
Yeah.
And I watched it way before like Brotherhood or anything. But I would never rewatch that show because I don't want it to be ruined in my eyes. Like, I have a soft
Yeah.
spot for it, but I know that soft spot can be disappeared if I ever rewatch it.
Absolutely,
Like,
100%.
I've rewatched Brotherhood several times, but I would never rewatch the OG because I don't want to ruin those fucking
Like,
rose-tinted glasses.
I can say a few things. The first one is I watched like 13 episodes of Brotherhood. It's so much better, it's not even funny. You know?
It's infinitely better.
Yeah. And the second thing is, now that I'm watching Trigun, I can safely say that by the end of this series, it'll probably take Full Metal Alchemist OG's place in the list. Like, unironically.
See, I don't even care. Trigun's weird for me because like the anime I'm not too into. I fucking remember reading like I read most of the manga at some point. Like I remember watching it with fucking Contra and Mo, and I was like, wait a fucking second, I read this fucking manga and I read it like far. Like I read like I don't think it ever finished. I don't know if it ever finished. It might not have. Like I read it like where it was like on hiatus.
I've never heard of Trigun.
Trigun's like a classic '90s. It's like with fucking Cowboy Bebop in those.
Exactly. Yeah. To me, it's like what's fun is it's a really cool concept.
You know? Like Vash.
Yeah, you'd like it.
You'd like Vash, Chubbs.
Vash is just like me for real.
So you might want to put that on your list because I think you would really like Trigun. When I think about it, that would definitely be your type of anime. You fuck with the main character.
Yeah, gay.
Fucking yeah, me Contra and Mo watched it for a while and it just brought back memories. I was like, I fucking read the manga. I was like, I know this motherfucker, the twist. I was like, I forgot I read the manga in like fucking high school. But okay, so it's Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter. What's the third?
Yeah, what's the third?
Oh, the third. That's a difficult one. I don't remember what I said was my third when we talked.
Neither do I. I remember Full Metal and fucking Hunter x Hunter. I don't remember what your third was.
Yeah, the third was
Boku no Pico. Gotcha. Anyway.
No, God no.
Oh no, so you kind of weird, bro.
It was Vinland. I'm fucking pretty sure.
Yeah, it's Vinland.
Well, it had to be Vinland. It was Vinland.
Vinland. I
still haven't.
I really need to continue the manga, man. Yeah.
We should watch that. The second 12 episodes of season 1 of Vinland is like a masterpiece. Like it's my favorite arc.
Holy
watch. Askeladd is literally one of my favorite characters in fiction. Dog.
Same.
Like all of fiction.
Yeah.
Like I love that man.
I love how I started this series out saying fuck
You're
that
like,
guy.
fuck
I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
And by then I'm like, yo, this guy's the best thing ever.
It turns from being the antagonist to kind of almost being the protagonist, to where like the story is like really focused on him.
Yeah, season 1 of Vinland is about like mostly just Askeladd.
That's a lot. It's also a lot of setup and like it's literally the prologue.
Yeah, it's the prologue. Yeah.
So Askeladd, love. I get those 3. Those are a good 3. Nothing fucking super unique, but I don't have anything super niche either.
What about you,
like
Scott?
mine would be Hunter x Hunter would obviously be up there. I think I'll say Jormungand just because people don't talk about it enough. So I like to give it love and like to like let people know about it. PMC, what?
Was it like a PMC or some shit like that? It showed me it once. It was about like a bunch of people from different countries.
What do you mean by PMC?
A PMC is a fucking private military corps. Essentially an army that you can... Oh, yeah.
It's about an arms dealer like going around in it. But it's essentially it's by the same people who did Black Lagoon, and like to me it's like the little brother that like never gets any attention paid to him just because his older brother is so well loved. And how I view Jormungand, like I love Jormungand. I love all the characters. Like I love the action. Like it looks so fucking crisp. It's like about the main character is essentially a child soldier who hates weapons because they killed his parents, and that's why he was forced in the war. So he hates weapons, but he uses them all the time for his job, and he works for an arms dealer. It's like it's kind of about that contradiction, and like just the characters are so good. Coco, fucking, like her whole crew, the old sniper, the fucking her brother, like everything about it is like it's very Black. Like if you watch it, you can clearly tell it's like by the people who did Black.
You
like
did like show me what like 2 episodes of it.
Everything. Yeah.
What else?
Not till season 2. There's no overarching story.
Oh.
But again, I'd recommend it for anyone who hasn't seen it. If you like Black Lagoon, you'll like Jormungand. The ending, probably not a lot of people will like, but because like it involves getting rid of weapons. But I think most people will fuck it.
Boo.
It makes sense for the story though. Though it wouldn't work in real life. My third is very basic. I'll just say Mob Psycho. Just because, I don't know, Mob Psycho is so fucking... It's like One Punch Man where it's like an overpowered character, but like it's like a satire of superheroes. but with One Punch, it takes that overpowered concept, but makes it like a lot deeper for like messages. Like it's like you may be overpowered, but that doesn't mean you're special. Like I really like that message. Like when Mob's like he's facing another psychic, and he's like, "You're nothing without that, dog. We're just normal people. Like we're nobodies. We're losers. Like there's plenty of other people who are better than us. We're just born with this. Like there's nothing special about either of us." And like I really like that message, especially when the character is like overpowered. Like he has the power of a fucking god, but like he also genuinely doesn't think he's anything special.
It's
just the
also
messages of Mob Psycho, especially season 2.
Yeah.
Like season 2 of Mob Psycho, all the character stories it has is so fucking good. Like there's so many moments I remember. Even the first episode with like him and that chick, like that girl, like fake asks him out, and he's still like he rejects her, but then he still walks with her just because he's such a nice kid. And then like he helps her put her paper back together. Like Mob is just like the most unhateable character in the fucking universe.
Oh god.
And Reagan is just like also so likable.
The goat.
Like Mob is so fucking pure. Then like the fucking with the Megami, the fucking evil spirit, like
Megami?
that traps Mob in that mirror world. Like that fucking episode literally looks like a fucking movie. It's so fucking gorgeous.
Bro, it's like a whole ass like budget on that one episode. Like what the fuck?
Like it literally looks like a fucking movie. Like I've never seen that shit before.
Yeah,
like, it was so well done. It was in widescreen. Like I was like, what the fuck am I watching that movie? Like I think about that episode a lot because of the quality. And then after that, you have the Reagan and Mob shit where it like really breaks down into Reagan and like studies him and his relation with Mob. Like it's like a really good character study. And then like at the end when like he stops caring about the interview, he just looks at the TV and was like, "Damn, you've really grown, huh?" Like that's such a beautiful moment, genuinely. And then when he's like, he asks Mob, "So you know what I really am?" Because he thinks Mob's like, "Yeah, I know you're a con man." But then Mob's like, "Yeah, I've always known my master's a really great guy." And he's like, "Damn, this is making me feel shit, dog."
Oh god.
And then how the next episode is like this like casual like track fucking race where it just shows how far all the characters have come. Like you're like, holy fuck, they've grown so much, and I haven't really noticed it until now. Mm-hmm. Like even Mob, who before it states he was like in the last 10, and like in this he's like in the top 100.
60s or 70s. Like holy shit. Yeah.
And then at the end, it's just like your parents are fucking dead, and it's like what the fuck? It just gives you whiplash. And then the whole last episode, it's just the fights with the teleporting guy specifically. Like I always remember where like he teleports, or he smashes that guy's head through the wind. He smashes that guy's head into like the wall. Boom! Teleports, smashes his head into like the window.
Yeah, of a car. Yeah.
And the first person fucking animation, like that shit's so fucking good. Like it's so fucking cool. That fight is like the best fight I've ever seen.
Like Shimazaki's teleportation animation is so sick because like his surroundings barely change as he teleports. Like it really shows just how fast he is. Like holy fuck!
Yeah, the one frame being like him smashing that kid into a wall, then the next frame being him smashing him into a car window. Like it might literally be the best fight I've seen in anime. Just animation, the choreography, everything about that fight is so fucking like phenomenal. It's involving so many people.
Like the thing that's even more interesting is like Shimazaki's blind. He literally doesn't even have eyes. You know. So it's like
he has eyes because he gets red pupils.
No, that's like when he goes super. That's literally like eyes of his mind. That's like Esper eyes.
Like mind's eye.
You know,
it's like where he opens his eyes and you just see fucking black static. That's like, damn.
Like it's like
he's so fucking cool.
He's so sick. And what's even better.
He looks like a grown-up Sasuke. He's blind, and his powers are teleportation, and he can fucking predict movements. Like, he's just fucking awesome.
He's sick. Like, what's even better is that, like, by the end when he activates Mind's Eye, like, he essentially just isolates everything except people with Esper powers.
Yeah, except because Reagan. He doesn't sense Reagan. He doesn't sense Reagan, and Reagan just punches him. He's like, no. It's so great because he's like self-defense rush, and it's like Reagan's special move where he yells self-defense when he's not sure if it's actually self-defense or not. And Reagan just beats the fuck out of him.
I love my man so much.
Also, like that's another thing is I think those like comedic moments with Mob like pretty much always hit. Like, I don't know if One Punch Man hits as much for me. I only saw season 1. I remember really laughing at the first episode.
Yeah.
Where the giant smashes his brother instead of him. But like, I can't recall any other moment where like I really like laughed a lot.
Yeah.
But like in Mob Psycho, like the comedy was always hitting. I just really like the messages of Mob and like everything about it. Really, it's so fucking well done. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, how can I put it to it? It's like, how in One Punch Man, like after season 1, pretty much Saitama just becomes this like trump card that just comes in, beats the villain, goes away. Like he stops being the main character. The main character essentially becomes Garo. Like he's now the protagonist.
I just have to read. I want to read the manga for that stuff, but like again, that's why I said I like about. It's like both of them have the overpowered character, but like Mob Psycho actually delves into it and like there's all these like deep messages with it, which is I really like. Because in Mobs and One Punch Man, it's just kind of like a bit almost like that's just the bit, the trope. In Mob Psycho, it's like we'll take that trope, but then we'll dive into this character and like study them for seasons just to see how it affects them. Like it's so fucking good.
It's really good. What's even like better is they show you how like with Mob, it's like he has this all powerful Esper and all that shit, but it's like in a day-to-day life as like a teenager who just has a family.
Yeah, how will that help you?
It's like it's useless.
Well, it's not useless. We see that with fucking the blonde kid where he like becomes a little mini god, but like this is someone who won't abuse his powers. How does this affect someone who won't fucking take advantage?
Someone who like wants
to. Like Mob is like the most pure character in fucking anime. So, like I don't know any nigga who could hate Mob. Like you have to be the coldest motherfucker in the world to hate Mob. Like he's the most pure character in the world, and like it's so great to see him grow. Like I mean, he's literally has the power of a god, and he's like, I ain't anyone, dog. I'm nothing special. Like the fucking humble. Like, how you be so humble, dog?
Well, it's something amazing.
Even the show with his brother, where he's like, he genuinely looks up to his brother because like he sees his brother as doing all this shit he could never do. Like it's fucking like imagine having the power of a god and being like jealous because someone can like have good grades, dog.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine being that fucking pure-hearted.
I would be so
I'd be
evil.
Taking over the world.
Yeah, same, bro.
Like the world would be fucking better, but because Mob is so pure, he's just like, I'm nothing special. Like this is just like if a kid could run fast. Like it's such a fucking like reassuring thing.
It's kind of amazing
again,
as well because
Mob is probably the most unhateable character I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you could hate Mob. He's so pure, dog.
It's kind of like amazing how it's like the way he is kind of because Reagan just wanted to say whatever the fuck just to get him away from him. Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't understand. Like the initial speech was bullshit, but then when he found out Mob actually had powers, he was like,
yo, what the fuck?
The thing with Reagan is he's actually a good fucking teacher.
Yeah,
it's so weird because Reagan is like legitimately a great teacher, but then he also does shitty shit.
Yeah, like the thing is the series shows you that Reagan is like a partial con man, but at the same time it's like he genuinely does good work.
The thing is I've seen people where he doesn't really view himself as a con because he always gives people an actual service.
Yeah,
like he's not conning them. Like he essentially gives them a service that makes them think it's something else, but either way they got that service.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's not actually conning them because they're not getting nothing, right? He's actually giving he'll massage them, he'll fucking Photoshop, he'll actually do shit for them.
Yeah,
it just won't necessarily be what they fucking think they're getting, right?
Mm-hmm. He's like an weird. IRL, fucking. What they call exorcist. Like he's not gonna do anything except this guy actually does something.
Yeah, it's like you go to an exorcist and instead of getting scammed, he just gives you a massage.
A really good massage as well.
Yeah.
It's
weird. He's like this weird middle ground of con man, but not a con man.
Yeah, I think a part of what's amazing is that it's like my friend, he recommended me Mob Psycho as well, but he went like, oh, like season 2 is like worse than season 1. Blah blah blah.
Your friend's retarded. What the fuck?
Oh God! Like and then I tell you, and you're like, season 2 is like 10 times better than the one. And I watched season 2, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like this is so good.
I really like season 1.
Yeah,
but season 2 is like a masterpiece. Genuinely,
it's a bomb.
Like genuinely, I think the weakest episode of season 2 is probably the folktale ones, and even the folktale episode sets up shit later on.
Mhm.
So like even then it has its purpose, but I still like that's the only like weak episode I can really think of.
Wait, did you
Like, it's
read the
weakest
manga by
episode.
the way?
No.
I
I've only
read
watched it
I read like some
Yeah, I
few
saw-
chapters.
I never saw the manga, but I saw like the original comic, which is like just super shit, like drawn.
Yeah, same thing
'Cause
as
you know the guy
One,
who-
One Punch Man. Yeah.
You know, yeah, One Punch Man. It's weird because like the original comic is so like goofy and like bad art, but then like the One Punch Man art is like fucking next level beyond this world.
Yeah, Murata really knows.
Like it's such
shit.
a fucking improvement.
Yeah.
I
Yo-
really do need to read that just because I want to read it for Garo.
Like, look, it's like it's a bit disappointing because from the people that are reading the One Punch Man manga, they say like Garo doesn't really become like this huge thing. Like they still have him as partial like comedy relief in some chapters, and it's like so disappointing, you know?
You know, I still want to read for him though because I hear he's such a good character. So
Yeah, I
do
love
wanna-
my man's for real.
read them. So I never watched season 2 because I heard it was like so much worse compared to season 1. So I was like, I'll just read the manga.
I can like
So I
sum it
do
up.
gotta get on that.
Like season 2, I can sum it up in like the only cool parts is King, like this S-class hero who's just S-class because of his reputation, you know, but he's just a normal dude, you know, and like the Garo parts, like the fights, and that's it. And Fubuki being introduced because you know,
She's hot. Yeah.
hell
Like
yeah.
I said, that's why I was like, I'll just read the manga instead of watching the anime. Because
Yeah.
I prefer manga over anime anyway. I think the thing is that's why I'm so bad with watching movies when I'm alone too, is I hate feeling like I'm forced to sit for like a specific amount of time and I have to focus on this thing.
He just
With manga, it's like with manga, I almost always send like read the whole thing at one time, but like it's like that freedom where I'm like I can pick this up whenever, I can read at my own pace, like, and I read fast. It's like I'll read a fucking manga in like 30 minutes. That would be like a whole fucking season of anime where I'm forced to sit down for like days. So
and
I just prefer manga so much,
and
and I've read a lot of manga.
yeah, you recommend a lot of manga as well.
Fucking
I think the thing
Alright,
is,
well.
is my eyes start to hurt a bit, you know, from reading.
I don't have that problem. I've read so much in my life. It's like always been my main thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of so used to it.
All right, what about
Anyway.
the third one?
That was my third. We're moving on to Chubbs now.
Oh, Chubbs is
Let's
not
look at your
here.
top 3 anime.
Chubbs is here.
What?
He just wasn't talking because he didn't know anything about fucking Naruto.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Basic.
Yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen. That's your number one. You really haven't watched a lot, dog.
yeah. Samurai Champloo.
See, that's niche. That's not.
That is
niche,
actually
but, like,
niche. Yeah, that is legit niche.
That's like what Jormungand is to Black Lagoon. Samurai Champloo is to Cowboy Bebop, where it's like the lesser known brother.
I like it more than Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. That's like a little crazy to say, but
I don't prefer it, but I really like it.
Isn't Samurai Champloo like
and-
a pop samurai thing?
Yeah, it's hip hop. It's
Oh.
hip hop. Yeah, it's like
Hip-hop.
Cowboy Bebop is jazz in space. That's hip hop in fucking feudal Japan.
Sounds cool.
yeah.
It is. It's Mugen is like one of my favorite characters. Mugen's my goat dog. He's like one of my favorite characters.
Like the girl wants to find her dad, so her is like all about finding that. And then the nigga with the glasses, he's all just like kind of like testing her blade in honor and just kind of live. But Mugen is like, you're just slightly stronger than the average guy, or you can carrying a sword in
Mugen's
general.
really a gangster with a sword dog.
Mugen like literally will see someone with a sword. He goes, "Hey, can you fight with that sword?" Like, yeah. He goes, "All right, cool. Get your shit out."
And he kills them. He just
Like he went to a town and everyone was like, "Yeah, this guy's been killing everyone. He can use the wind." He went, "Really? Cool." And he purposely walked around at night to hopelessly get the serial killer to attack him.
Mugen's my goat. He's literally just a gangster with a sword dog.
Like he survived like a pirate attack and like he hunt down the girl who betrayed him and
Yeah.
didn't even kill her, just make her suffer in hell.
Didn't he kill her boyfriend or whatever?
Yeah, and so
He's
she was.
He's like
She-
Jet when Jet like finds his ex-wife, except Mugen's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill him, dog. I ain't letting him live."
So he was a rich guy who was going to take her from the island. The island's kind of like the Baltimore
It
for
was like
them.
a prison,
And
wasn't it?
it was more like a prison Baltimore area. So he purposely kills the husband, so she's stuck on that island she hates forever.
It's
And he doesn't kill her. He spares her just so she's stuck there.
Yeah.
Sounds
she's like begging him to kill her, and he walked past her. He just walks past her when she's begging him. It's literally like when Jet finds his ex-wife and that guy in Cowboy Bebop, except if he had just shot him in the face and then left the police to find his wife. That's what Mugen does. He's like, fuck you, bitch. He's goated, dog. I love him.
And part 1 of Naruto.
You haven't seen a lot, so I'm giving you passes here.
Yeah.
Fucking, was that in order, though? Like, was that the order?
Yes.
Damn.
Well, actually, Siren Champloo is the top.
What, really? That's your favorite anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's man, JJK, again, if season 1 is your favorite, you are really gonna love the later seasons. I really, like, season 1 is really just the most boring stuff, to be honest, in the story.
I love it.
I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but, like I think the arc right after where the fucking first season ends is probably my favorite, because that's, like, the Toji arc. And then, like, it's this giant battle, which is, like, 50 chapters long. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. Yeah, the battle of this, I forget the district. But like in the manga, it's at least 50 parts long, because I remember looking at the chapter I was on, and it was Battle of this District, part 50, and I was like, God damn, this has been going on for a long time.
Sounds awesome.
It's literally like Demon Slayer's final battle, which is like a third of the manga. Like, that battle is, I don't know how they're going to animate either of those, because they'd be multiple seasons long. Like, I really don't know how they're going to do it, because it'd have to be either a whole, like, 24-episode season, maybe, or at least 2 seasons. Or maybe a season in a movie. But it's really good. Like, the fighting is so good. Like, I think that's where JJK really finds its stride, is right after where season 1 leaves off. Though the fights in season 1 are good, I just think they get way better. And, like, again, when I say about JJK, I think it's like a great action movie, right? It's really fun to watch. I just don't think about the story that much, because it's not that interesting. Yeah. Again, it's like Demon Slayer, but done way better. Like, JJK is the new shonen I would want to watch the most. Like, if I had to pick a new shonen to watch, I would pick JJK every time. Over, like, fucking Demon Slayer or MHA. So, it's not like it's a bad choice. I think you need to watch more. Watch us. We're going to finish Hunter x Hunter, and that'll be in his top 3. Like, all of us, and I'll be proud of it.
It has to be. It's still good.
Yeah, it's still fucking good. You know, Hunter is so good.
Part of the reason why I don't like some newer animes is because it almost feels like a color barf, you know?
Like, I barely watched newer animes. I think the newest anime I watched would be the first couple episodes of the newest Attack on Titan season, because I stopped when he started to rumbling, because I'm not watching the shit ending. And Demon Slayer season 2 I watched most of. I even finished Demon Slayer season 2.
I actually every year, like, I check what the anime season had to offer, and I essentially just like go, oh, this thing looks good, I'll check it out. But the problem is it's like, knowing some people who just mainly watch newer stuff, like, whenever they show me something, it's like, this is just color barf, you know?
Most of the anime I watch is I'm just rewatching old stuff I've already seen. Like, most of the stuff I'm rewatching with people, I'm like, it's just old stuff I've already seen. I want to see them watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't. Besides Demon Slayer and the new Attack on Titan season, I think the newest anime I'd watched was Mob Psycho Part 2. Like, I just do not, like, I read manga way more than I watch fucking any type of anime.
I'm on that fucking women brain shit, so I watched Spy X Family.
I hate that. I never people in that series because it's so popular that I hate fucking seeing it. I'm so tired of it.
Look, bro, even I'm seeing it.
Like, I see it on my timeline every fucking day. People have the Abbeys. I'm like, I already hate this shit, dog.
You know,
I'd probably like it if I read it, but like, you fucking made me tired of it.
Like, you know what I hate about like a show getting popular and stuff is like whenever you see art of the show, it's literally from like one episode. You know,
it's like the Chainsaw Man effect. Chainsaw Man, I've cared so much less about once it exploded.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
bro. I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, I saw people talking about it, and I went, I don't care anymore.
I was really into Chainsaw Man, but then once it exploded, and like saw it every day. I saw Makima every fucking day. I was like, damn, I don't care anymore.
When I like, I don't know, when I say like the worst motherfucker's going, he's just like me. I'm like, I'm gonna hate that character. He's the protagonist. I don't want to watch it.
Niggas relate to Denji. I'm like, holy fuck, you must be a loser.
Yeah, like, holy shit, your life is sad.
He's like a loser coomer, dog. His whole motivation is literally to touch tits, dog.
Yeah, he literally, like, his whole character is how the idea that you're such a loser, that the smallest things blow your mind. So what essentially happens is Makima just builds them up to a point where not being a loser
Like,
is
he's
his
literally like
normal.
an animal.
Yeah.
He's like a dog, essentially, where like his motivations are, oh, I want to touch titties today. Oh, I want to do this today.
Look,
Like,
if you
like the
wanna
most basic shit. He has
relate,
no overarching.
like, if you wanna relate to a character in Chainsaw Man, fucking relate to Aki, you know? Relate to fucking violence. Don't relate to dingy evil fuckers, you know?
Like, fucking the Aki fight, dog. The snowball fight is still some of the most like. That was such a good metaphor.
Mhm.
Like, such a tragic metaphor. God, that was so good.
My
It's too
boy.
bad that Chainsaw Man is falling in popularity, dog.
My boy.
It really ruined it. Dog, I was so fucking bummed out after that chapter. I was like, fuck, I'm depressed, dog. I was like, what the fuck? This shit sucks. I was like, I'm so fucking sad. I love him.
Aki literally gets done the dirtiest with this fucking series.
He's done fucking horribly, dog. No nigga deserves that.
Oh god, like,
And
holy
just the
shit.
Again, just showing like his fight in death with the snowball fight of him and Denji.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he sees. Like, goddamn, dog. I was like, that was beautiful.
In a terrible way.
And fucking, I just want to say that anybody who pretends that author's previous work is good is a fucking liar, because Fire Punch sucks dick. I'm gonna say that right now. His previous work, Fire Punch, sucks fucking dick. Like, the world building of that manga is super fucking cool. Then halfway through, they just like nuke everything, and then it becomes this fucking incest. It's all living on a farm side story.
Wait, hold up, what?
It's him trying to fuck this chick that looks like his sister. He thinks is his dead sister.
Oh my god!
And it just turns into this fucking like incest on a farm, fucking story. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dog? I hated it so much. And even then, he has a thing where it's like an interesting villain, where the villain of that story is literally like, I'm a film lover. And the thing is, it's a post-apocalyptic world, so like she just collects like Star Wars movies, like old movies and shit, and is just obsessed with them, and wants to make her own movie. So like, it's once again an interesting villain that everything just gets nuked halfway through, and it's like, oh, incest farm story now. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, hold up, come here,
it's
nigga.
such an interesting world. We had such an interesting world, such interesting powers, and then it was like all gone rid of for fucking this, so this dude could fuck his sister on a farm. Like, it was so fucking weird. I fucking hate that story so fucking much. Like, I've read that. It's so good the first half.
You know,
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You know, it's like Chainsaw Man's world building is just, mwah. I love it because it's like,
yeah, it's same with Fire Punch.
It's full of
That
like
dude has always been
metaphors
funny with world building.
and stuff like that. Like, it's just amazing.
That dude has always been fucking fantastic with world building.
Mm.
What is his name? Tojoshi, whatever the fucking name is, I don't remember. But he's a fantastic world builder. He just goes weird places sometimes. Fire Punch was fucking really weird. And like, even the fucking main character of Fire Punch is so interesting because like his powers is essentially always on fire, but like it's fucking pain. He's always on fire because he essentially can't die. His power is actually he can't die, but then this dude's power is fire, sets him on fire, and so he just doesn't die, and he's just in excruciating pain. Is on fire, right?
It's like the Human
So it's
Torch.
like years. He's like,
If he had the worst fate possible.
but it's like again, yeah, it's like fire isn't his power. His power is like immortality. But then this dude set him on fire. So like he gets set on fire and he's burning forever, and like it's literally just him learning to like deal with the pain and like use it and like be able to move freely and fight while dealing with his excruciating pain. Like, it's such an interesting
concept,
like power.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking they all get thrown away.
You know, I've noticed something
the world
weird. Weird about Hunter x Hunter, you know, which is like, you ever notice how time and like scale is treated in the world of Hunter x Hunter? You know.
What do you mean?
Like, what I mean by that is you remember like the Hunter exams? Because I'm gonna talk about something that Chubbs has watched, okay? Like the Hunter's exams, when it's like they have the running like part, you know, and it's like they like when they run at the start, jogging, And
Yeah, I
it's
know
like,
what you mean.
they go like, oh, we've been running for like 10, 20, like how many kilometers back then? Like, holy shit. You know?
It's a shit ton. Like,
Yeah.
they run like 50 miles before they get to the swamp.
They always go overboard with this shit, like especially time, you know? Because like
I mean, that's the point.
because like even in the hunter exams, like one part in the
Right?
asylum.
The point of the hunter exam is it's meant to show you how
Yeah.
insane this test is and how little people make it.
Like I don't know if at one point in the story it kind of gets weird, which is in the Chimera arc, because at one point it's like they go like, oh, we've been here for like a week or something like that. It's like you literally just walked like a kilometer or so. Like how the fuck are you a week here? You know?
I mean, they could. I mean, I don't know what you're referencing.
Like
I don't
when
remember
they're
The only
fucking
weird time thing
yeah.
is when I think of fucking.
I can't say
I
anything.
think of the main thing where I think of the main thing. It's not really a spoiler, but there's a part in Hunter x Hunter where it's essentially like 2 minutes over the span of like 20 episodes, because it's like a million things happening at the same time, so it's showing everything that's happening. So it's like
Many
20 episodes, but it's all the same 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's fucking confusing.
Yeah,
That's like the only time thing I can think of.
and holy shit, was it just a stressful
shit
2
is
minutes?
Fucking rough. Yeah, it's the most stressful 2 minutes in fucking anime, dog.
Like how
Wait
the
till
fuck
we get to that part.
How the fuck did Tagashi just make that whole thing like the most stressful stuff ever? Like,
I mean, because he set it up with fucking that one hunter with that horror hits him and he fucking
yeah,
just destroys him. Like, Chubbs won't remember any of this, and it's not really spoilers. So,
yeah. So it's just
Fine.
gonna watch it. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Chubbs, where'd you leave off? You left off with Gone on what?
Yeah.
Did he listen to the tape and he was like, "I don't care about my real mom"?
Yeah.
Damn, I think the next episode the troop gets introduced, or it's like really close. So we're definitely watching that together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fox was in the tape.
Yeah.
Damn. My dad left me.
Did you get introduced to what Corpig is doing yet?
I mean, that's what the episode they went. It's time they go next time. But what
Cut to Corpig?
next time? Kurupika, and so
So yeah, we're really close.
and so next episode is probably gonna be about Kurupika, what she's doing.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's doing.
It's kind of switched to like the story of York New is mainly about Kurapika, and then like Khan and stuff is introduced for a couple. Good like York New is really fucking Kurapika's arc, which also great and kind of unique about an anime where like a side character.
I'm gonna wild guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess that Kurupika's arc is about the Phantom Troop.
What gave it away?
That's a theory. That watching Gon's fight with us. Oh no, this nigga's getting hard for child. And I go, what? I go, oh no, please don't rape him. Like, what?
That's why it was great watching Chubbs react to Hisoka swing where he just gets a boner fighting Gon.
Yeah, like the fucking tournament.
Because he thought we were memeing about Hisoka getting turned on.
We're not.
And then he sees him get a fucking.
He gets turned on legit.
He's a power sexual dog. If you're fucking powerful, you have potential. He's hard as fuck. The only problem is he doesn't care about age because of he's technically a pedophile. So I'm saying.
He literally told Gon like, yo, we could fuck. We'd be good match.
Bro, that man
worse than the fucking manga if you believe me, dog.
That man never got hard for a woman the entire series. Never.
That's because women are powerful.
That man gay as fuck.
Now he definitely has a soft spot for Machi. Especially if you read the manga. Like, read the manga and there's a part where he definitely has a soft spot for Machi. I'm not turned on? Nah. Probably not. Like, he definitely has a soft spot, though. She's, like, the only one, though. Like, he ever shows any kind of, like, softness towards. And you've seen Machi fucking... You've seen Machi. He's the guy who stitched his arms back together. Mm-hmm, yeah. Like, he asked out for dinner. And she just leaves. So Chubbs has seen Machi.
Yeah,
she's my favorite fan of girl, I think. Machi's so
between
fucking dog and her
the troop.
personality. Mwah. Yeah, well, I like Shizuku's design. Like, Shizuku's design is super hot, but her personality is just like airhead. So.
I gotta be careful because Cog will be retweeting
exactly.
Hunter x Hunter art, and sometimes I'd be like, "Who the fuck is that character? Why are they doing? What are they doing to the main character?"
She retweets fucking gay shit. Like, it's not.
Like I saw something like it was the fan troop guy like doing something with Akira Pika, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And I was like, "I should probably stop looking before I get spoiled."
That's not even spoiler. She retweets like gay ship art, dog. I promise you, the fan troop guy doesn't fuck Kurapika, dog. It's not an anime. Now, the only fucking guy that wants to fuck is fucking Hisoka. Hisoka is the only character that wants to fuck in that series. And he always wants to fuck. He's a fucking horny bastard. I love Hisoka so much. He's such a good antagonist.
I still don't get the Spanish thing.
I know, but it's so fucking great.
Like
it doesn't make any sense, but it fits so well. Like it's like some fucking combination where you would think would never work with food, but then it's just like delicious. That's how I think of that theme. Like, it's so fucking good. I just love it. It's like he's like especially like an early like antagonist for like Gon. He's so good. Then later on, I fucking despise him. For like manga readers know I fucking despise him, so I fucking hate him now.
I'm gonna read the manga
like
just because I want to know.
You'll fucking know why. Fucking thoughts on the manga? The manga is so fucking good. The manga is literally introduced goat villain after goat villain. Like right now, like the newest villain, the fourth prince, is so fucking good. Like he's probably the most terrifying villain, literally, just in concept. Like he's literally like a serial killer essentially. Like he loves art and he just likes dismembering women and shit. Like he hates women. And, like if they lie to him, he just fucking skins them alive. Like it's like he's such a terrifying villain, especially because like you know how Gon and like Kill's potential is like what 1 in a million, or some shit. His potential was essentially 1 out of 100 million.
Jesus,
he was like the only person who beats him in potential would have been Miriam. Like that's how much potential he has.
What?
And he's just learning Nen. But he's so fucking scary.
What?
Because he's literally like a fucking freak. He's like the most. Like I said, in the story wise, the only person who's probably had more potential than him so far is Miriam, and it's probably been by a good chunk because Miriam is so fucking
Miriam is
overpowered.
Miriam is a fucking Dragon Ball villain.
He's the next. Again, he's like what that fucking what Zushi was to fucking Gon and Killua. Gon and Killua would be to him. Like he's a fucking next level genius.
Yeah, he's the next level potential.
The chick you teach him then is literally terrified of him. Like she doesn't want to teach him then because he could be so dangerous. Like he's such a good villain. He's so fucking terrifying because he's literally like a Junji Ito villain.
Hey yo,
and I'll never fucking see that shit animated because fucking Takashi is fucking dead.
Hey yo,
because it depresses me, dog. Like I like the Succession War shit so much.
You saying Tagashi's dead, I legitimately believed that for a second.
Yeah. He might as well be, dog. Listen, it's so weird, like, because the fucking Succession and Dark Continent shit is like the actual world. It's like everything else before it was a prologue. Almost. Like, the way the world opens up, it's like our whole story so far is like we were in essentially like America and Canada, and then they're like, oh no, this world is actually the whole fucking world. It's like that much is opened up now. Like Dark Continent. Like the world's gone like 20 times bigger, and it's like, holy fuck, this story is way too big for Nagashi with his condition. Like, it's so weird. Like, it's literally like you almost read the prologue and now you're like in the actual world. What the fuck?
I think it's so funny when you said like the newest villain in Hunter x Hunter, and in the back of my mind it's like, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, villain. The fourth prince, he's so good. I love the fourth prince. Like, just the thought of him and fucking what's his name? I really like the king that gets killed in Chimerian. Like you remember, what's his name? Goro?
No,
Fucking-
the one,
remember
the BJ or BG King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's G something.
Wait, does
he
he
gets the whole
wait,
backstory.
does he come back?
He's not dead. He essentially he let himself he let himself be eaten so he would become an ant and be stronger, dog.
I
'Cause he knew his
legitimately,
personality would go through.
bro, his backstory is
that's
like an
a really weird-
entire
that's a really-
episode.
Yeah. It's a really weird episode because like you get his entire backstory and then like, oh, he's fucking dead. Like he just doesn't. Like you never see him. And they're just like, oh yeah, we fucking ate him, dog.
I was
It's
like,
he's
all right.
really weird. Like that's a really disjointing like episode because you're like, god damn, this dude's backstory is hardcore.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, he's
Oh,
gone.
he's dead.
But like in the manga, at some point, it's like literally stated that he's like in town where Gon is or some shit. It's like it states that he's still around and there's potential for him to become a future villain, but
like
it's sad to see.
In the anime,
kind of-
at the end of the Chimera arc, they do state that like if we're alive, if we're like part of the gang and we're still like somehow reincarnated, like he may be alive. So I didn't know if he is or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
It's like that chick that I'm not to spoil the Yandere chick. It's like
Yeah.
when she turned, she was still essentially herself.
Mm-hmm.
I think the king essentially got himself in on purpose so he would have a stronger body and just still essentially be himself because his personality was so strong. Where like
Yeah,
it
like
didn't have any problem. Just-
in the anime, they do state that the most powerful ants are those who retain memories from their past life.
Yeah,
You know?
so I think it was essentially like that, where he was literally like, "Oh, I'll just get a better fucking body, dog.
Yeah, like
Eat me, nigga."
give me a nigga.
So yeah, it's like that, and he's another character where like you don't see literally like anything of him. He's mentioned like once, but it's like just like the potential of him. You're like, holy fuck, I want to see where that could go.
Yeah, like
I never
that's
will.
so hard.
But I like his backstory is so fucking hardcore. Like, I love that episode.
Yeah.
I love the episode despite how disjointed it feels. Because, like, when you watch it, it's literally, like, out of nowhere. It's like, Chimera, oh, backstory. Oh, he's dead? All right. But, like, his backstory
he just
is so fucking
gets an
hardcore.
entire episode. And also, that part is, if his coming back is never gonna be
Also,
animated.
the Like, the artwork, like, how he's drawn and shit.
Yeah, like, stylized as fuck.
Like, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Bro, Hunter x Hunter is so fucking good.
It is. It's, I feel weird calling it a shonen, really. But I think it's more like seinen
Yeah, it's way
than
better.
anything.
Yeah.
It also goes through so many like genres. Like you have the exam arc, you have the fucking York New arc, which is like a newer arc almost. It's like a revenge newer story
Yeah.
almost. You have fucking Greed Island, which is like
The
an
video
isekai
game,
almost.
yeah, whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like an isekai almost. You have
Mhm.
fucking Chimerian, which is like Dragon Ball Z or like deep like biological
It really is
horror.
just the Dragon Ball Z fucking arc.
It's like Dragon Ball, but done fucking. Actually, I like it.
actually good, you know?
It's like if Dragon Ball was good, yeah.
Dragon Ball, but
It's like if Dragon Ball
enjoyable.
was actually. It's like Dragon Ball was actually the masterpiece people said it was.
I still want that fucking 11 hours I put, like, no, not even 11, 12 hours I put into watching the OG Dragon Ball, which was just garbage.
Dog, watching Kai fucking. I want all the fucking hours I spent watching fucking Goku and fucking Frieza talk and fight for fucking 15 fucking episodes.
It's 5 minutes,
I was like,
by
this
the
is
way.
5 episodes later, and these niggas are still talking.
It's 5 minutes till the
You
planet
remember
blows up.
Contra, after Namek, Contra put on the movie, I literally took my headphones off and I laid in bed and napped for the whole fucking movie. I was like, dog, I ain't watching this shit. I didn't even say anything. I just took my headphones off and I was like, I'm laying in bed, dog. I slept. I slept for the whole movie.
I
I
think
woke up and I was like, alright.
I think Dragon Ball is like the way you differentiate between white people and minorities, you know?
Yeah, I like the Vegeta stuff. If it's not Vegeta, though, I don't fucking give a single fuck.
Oh god, like,
Like, if it's not
because the
Vegeta
thing
being
is,
some fucking psychopath, fuck off.
because like the only people that really love Dragon Ball are like black people and Mexicans.
It's the Naruto syndrome where it's fucking guys who grew up on it. Like,
Cough.
like every motherfucker loves it, mainly because they fucking saw it as a kid and they grew up with it.
Yeah. It's actually amazing because Hunter x Hunter is one of those shows that actually used to be very popular here in the Middle East. You know, like the 1999 version.
What?
Hunter x
I didn't
Hunter.
know what you said.
Hunter x Hunter used to be like a really popular show here in the Middle East because of the 99 version.
Damn.
Yeah, it has like there's an Arabic OP for Hunter x Hunter. It's genuinely bomb as fuck.
Dude, the 99 OPs, like, I just want to... The York New OP I fucking seen is so fucking good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, the visuals are so fucking good in that. Like, I just want to watch it just to get to York New and watch York New. Like, they just mastered the aesthetic so perfectly. Like we should watch fucking... Chubbs didn't like the 99 version when he watched with Contra, so...
It's slower.
I'll never watch it with
It's
him.
a lot slower.
It has all this filler and shit. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I literally said
think-
you wouldn't like it.
I think the best
That's
way
why
to sum it up is like in the 99 version, it's like 3 episodes till Gon even gets to the town to go on the ship and meet, you know, Kurapika and Leorio.
Yeah.
And like the 2011 is like what, 2nd episode? Like that's the
That's why
biggest difference, yeah.
That's why he was like, he was like, why don't we watch 99 and then, like, once we're done with there, switch to 2011. I was like, that'll be, like, such a whiplash shit. Like, if I'm showing someone it for the first time, I'm fucking all the fucking and this shit. Chubbs, watch this. We're watching it. Its opening is so fucking good.
Alright.
Its opening is fucking key.
What the fuck are you doing, Skelly?
The fucking York New 1999 opening, dog.
I'm gonna open up the stream before you do anything so we can get fucking
You can record
banned
this.
from YouTube.
Yeah, we can get copyright struck, dog. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I don't want to state something, but there's something funny about Kurapika. You're gonna see Chubbs in this fucking arc.
I think that opening just kind of like matches York New's aesthetic and vibe perfectly. I love it.
Yeah.
And what about Kurapika? Well, funny.
The way fucking Krollo thinks he's a woman at first.
Oh, yeah, the disguise.
Yeah, I didn't expect the
I mean,
change to be a woman.
Chubbs thought fucking Kurapika was a woman, dog.
I don't
I'm pretty
blame
sure when
him.
we were watching,
I don't
we
blame
already
him.
called her a she. Called him a she. I mean, Kurapika is that stereotypical androgynous character. Also, Togashi loves those characters anyway.
Yeah.
Like Pito, fucking, which is literally either whatever the fuck you want it to be.
Yeah, I was so confused in the fucking Arabic sub because some episodes they like go like she, some others they go like he. I was like, what is it?
They're like androgynous, dog.
Yeah, it's without gender.
I mean, it might even be more male presenting in the manga, but in the anime, it's like the opposite. It's like more feminine.
It's a lot
Like-
more feminine, yeah.
And all the fucking porn art of it is fucking feminine, is all I'm saying. All the porn art I've seen is definitely a fucking chick. God, I can't wait to see that fucking part with fucking Chubbs.
The
Like
porn?
the fucking Royal Guard. No! Fucking Royal Guard!
Ugh. Yeah,
The
when,
birth-
when the fucking royal guards come
I
out.
don't understand. I love that.
Yeah, it's bomb as fuck.
Yeah, like especially Pito. When Pito is fucking born specifically, like hers, and like what she mogs on that fucking bunny
Honestly,
motherfucker.
if I'm gonna be honest with you, the only one that really has a special entrance is Pito.
Yeah, the other ones are just like,
the-
oh yeah, I'm here.
Plopped, yeah, I'm here. Hey guys, how's it going?
She like sets the precedent for them though, like just to show how powerful all of them are.
Yeah. I think it's like
Okay.
the funny thing is this arc kind of focuses on her and Miriam out of like the 4, you know?
Yeah. More side characters.
Mm-hmm, yeah. My boy, Pipe Man.
Oh my god. All Andrew and me have the same personality type, so I mean, I have to be biased towards him because he's my nigga.
Who?
But fucking
I
like
didn't hear
just
you.
the fact that they marry him, he has
Oh, yeah.
my personality type.
Yeah.
Whatever. The fact that Togashi took a fucking like Dragon Ball character and was like, let's do a character study on him, and it's like so fucking good. Like it's so well done. It's so fucking like deep. Like everything about it is so fucking great.
He genuinely gets
Everything
so
from
much
fucking
growth in like 10 episodes. It's
like a month.
insane.
He's literally like a month.
Yeah.
Like everything from Kite to fucking Neto to Miriam Kamugi to fucking Pito, like it's all so fucking good.
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I almost teared up.
It's a great ending.
Yeah, it's a great ending.
And like it is slow, especially at the start. But like it's one of those arcs where like unlike Dragon Ball, where I'm like, holy fuck, why is this still going on? Everything in Hunter x Hunter clearly feels like it has a point. Like like there's no episode I would really remove because I'm like everything is leading up to something that's there for a reason. So it might drag on, but holy fuck, does it all feel like meticulously planned? Like it's awesome. Like while Yu Hakusho feels like Togashi was like, oh, what do I want to do now? I'm just kind of going with the flow as I go along. A lot of Hunter feels like very planned out. Right? Like, there's the two vibes for that. Like, Yu Yu Hakusho feels like, oh, I'm writing this, I'm just going along and fucking going as I go. While Hunter x Hunter feels like, oh, I planned this, there's seeds here. Let me see it all grow out and put them all together. Like, it's... I'm so fucking glad Yu Yu Hakusho came first because Hunter x Hunter is so good as a result of it.
Yeah,
while
because
Yu Yu
of the
Hakusho has a lot
fuck up
rougher and, like,
of the ending.
parts.
Yeah.
I mean, even Yu Yu Hakusho at the beginning, like, it feels so different from the rest of the series.
He
Like, it's
literally
literally him
started
finding
it
his
as like a
footing.
detective shit. Yeah.
It's like a case-by-case shit, and then it's like, oh, this is a battle. This is actually better as a fucking battle manga.
Fuck it, yeah.
That's why I said I'm really good. Yu Yu Hakusho came first because, it walks so Hunter x Hunter can run. Like,
How long have we been recording?
An hour.
We're about done. You know, it was mainly me and Slinger. So
Yep. It's the best we can do. Alright, Chubbs, do the outro because you started it. Fucking Chubbs.
Now you have to blur that.
Fuck you, stop me!
Chubbs! Did he get shot the second he asked that question?
The power went out.
What? Give the outro, motherfucker. The second he asked that question, he got shot and died, dog.
No, okay. This has been the episode 37 of the Drip League podcast. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
He has a cowboy. Mo has things. I have Slade. He has fucking Kilo. Chubb's got a single-handedly make Kilo profiles not insufferable.
On
It's
God,
a single-handedly raise
bro.
the reputation.